My Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel scattered out over the earth. Praise be to his name. My brothers and sisters, we want to thank you again for your subscriptions and your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your prayers. And thank you for everything you're doing to help to advance this ministry. Thank you so much. The last time, my brothers and sisters, we were in Psalm 34, verse 3. We left off at verse 3 where we said, "Oh, magnify YAHUAH with me and let us exalt his name together." Praise his holy name. Yes, my brothers and my sisters, praise his name. We're going to start verse 4. And verse 4 is the next Hebrew letter is Dalet. And like for those of you just joining, and we say that Psalm 34 is an acrostic poem and dealing with the Hebrew letters, and every letter in the alphabet is there, and in each verse will carry a letter, or sometimes one verse may have two letters, but I know verse 4 has one letter, and it's Dalet. Okay, and we say that here is that these letters mean something. They're not just, the thing about it is that the Hebrew language is so different from other languages, you know. When they started out, Yahweh use different emblems to, to communicate his word and his will to us. And, we know that the Hebrew language was the language that our ancestors spoke. When they were taken into Assyria and Babylon, the language was almost die out because they start learning Aramaic, and so on. Up until the time when they came back into the land, they still were using Aramaic when they came back. Especially the Southern Kingdom, when they came back, and so the Aramaic still is spoken in some places over there. Okay, but Hebrew, and right now modern Hebrew is what is being taught in Israel. Thus, the old rabbis and them who used to the Aramaic and Hebrew, you can hear some of that, and most time they do it in liturgy, But my brothers and sisters, I wish our ancestors had not messed up, because a lot of things, the culture and everything that, we lost all of that because we're not among the people and living accordingly. But anyway, wherever we are, Yahweh said, wherever we are, we're still in the land of captivity, and sometimes we get complacent, but wherever we are to serve him. Praise be to his holy name, We have to serve him. We have to give him the honor and the praise and the glory that is due to his name. Based on what we just read, he said, we are to exalt his name together, my brothers and my sisters. Praise his holy name. He said the humble will hear it and be glad. We want them to be glad. We want them to, we want them to used to hearing the word. Hear of his praise, and when we share his word, So here Dalet is in verse 4. I sought YAHUAH and he heard me and delivered me from all my fear. Now, in Revelation chapter 3, I think verse 20, and you know, they use it for evangelical, you know, the principle is there, you know, that Yahuwah wants to come in and communicate with us. The principle, most of them they use it for soul winning, you know, in the churches. But it's talking about a group of people, believers. You know, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open, I will come in and sup with him, and he with me. A sinner cannot sup with Yahuwah. Only a believer, a believing brother and sister can do that. When the sinner come, they have to come in and repent of their sin. You know, he doesn't sit with the sinners and sup with the sinners. This is why we should not sit with the sinners and enjoy what they do, because their lifestyle is different from ours. But he said, I sought Yahuwah. And my brothers and my sisters, just like in Isaiah, it says, seek ye Yahuwah while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. Okay, so here it says, I sought Yahuwah. In the King James Version, it says, I sought the Lord. What we're saying, the word here should be Yahuwah. I sought, in other words, I search for him. I seek for him. I ask for him. And my brothers, the word sought here means a diligent search. A diligent search, my brothers and my sisters. And if you notice that he's speaking in the past tense, is dealing with the past tense. But my brothers and sisters, look how strong this is. I sought Yahuwah, and he heard me. My brothers and my sisters, the only thing that hinders Yahuwah from hearing us when we call to him. And if you're calling to him and you don't think he's hearing you, you need to examine where you are. Examine your position, examine your life to make sure that you are in true fellowship with him. Okay? Because even though we have a relationship with him, my brothers and sisters, we can get out of fellowship and start, you know, living according to the system. You know, we're living in the world, but we are not of the world. So here he said, I sought Yahuwah. And after I diligently searched for him, to make sure that my life matches up with the way he wants me to live. I sought from his help when I needed him, my brother and sister. I searched and sought for him. And today, when you need him, you need to seek and search for him. Search. And it's what he said. And he heard me. The same word heard me there is the same word shama. Shama. When he calls for you, do you answer? do you say, yes, Yahuwah, my Elohim? Do you say that? Yes. Is he calling on you, but you're not answering? And this is what happened many times. He called us, my brothers and sisters, but we're not answering. And sometimes we do like what the scripture say about Adam was hiding. And when we do answer, we want to have excuses. Oh, well, so and so and so, well, I wasn't all that I should be today, and then we start finding all kind of excuses to show why we're not all that we used to be today. But my brothers and sisters, we can't be negligent. We cannot be negligent. Okay? We cannot be negligent. Yahuwah wants us. He wants us to always ready to hear his voice when he calls us. He calls us to our conscience, through his word, through the Ruach. My brothers and sisters, he calls us through Moray that is teaching his word to us. Okay, we're sharing it to you. As he speaks to us, we speak to you. So he said, I sought Yahuwah, and he heard me. And then not only that he heard me, but my brothers, my sisters, I want you to know this here in verse 4. And delivered me. Yahuwah delivered me from all my fears. Not Saul. The word here, not Saul. It is Nun, Sare, and Lamed. Those are the three letters that make up. Of course, they have the voice notations that they put with the verse, with the words. With the letters there to make the word up. But what it's saying here, my brothers and sisters, to deliver. When Yahuwah delivers, you know what he does? He strips us out away from where we were. From the hands of the devil, from Hasatan. Take us away from him. Take us out of the way. He plundered. It is deliver us. He delivered us. He snatched us away. He delivered us, my brother, my sister. He delivered us, not Saul. He delivered us. He snatched us away. He defend us. He deliver us. We are escaped, my brothers, my sisters, without fail. He part us away. He pluck us away. But you know what? When we're in his hand now, nobody can pluck us out of his hand. The primitive root here is to snatch away, whether in a good or bad sense. At all, to defend us. And when he say deliver us, he defends us, my brothers and my sisters. We are escaped. And he does it without fail. He preserves us. He recovers us. He rescues us. He rid us of all our fears, my brothers and my sisters. He saves us. Praise his holy name. He take us out from the hands of Hasatan. And I want you to notice there. I sought. You hear what he said here? I sought Yahuwah. And he heard me. And then he said, he delivered me. Well, what did he deliver us from, my brothers and my sisters? He delivered from our enemy, right? But listen also. The fears that we're in, the fear that we're in, he delivers from the fear. The word fear here is a word, you know, like a megura is a megura, and what it's talking about is a storehouse or granary. That's what a megura is, a storehouse or granary. And you know, why would you be fearful in a storehouse? You know, you don't belong in a storehouse. You can work in there and put stuff in there, but you need to leave when you finish. You don't live in a storehouse. And the word here, megura, is a mem, gimel, resh, you know, gimel, vav and resh, and then hey. That's mem, gimel, vav, resh, and hey. And the word megura, that's what it is, megura. And it's a storehouse of a granary, a barn, if you want to use another word, you know, a fair. Magur, it comes from the word magur, means to fright. Also, you know, the word a granary, a fear, you know, fear, a terror. You know, in the sense of fearing something, or in the sense of a fright, the objective or subjective fear or terror. I sought Yahuwah, he said, and he delivered me from all my fear. Praise be to his holy name. Not just some of my fear, but from all of my fear. Praise his holy name. In verse 5, the word, there are two Hebrew letters in this word. In this verse rather. It is he and vav or wow. Vav or wow. Depends on what. When we say wow or vav, it depends on what area, whether you're looking at the Middle or the ancient Hebrew. Okay. Hey. All right. They looked unto him. That's verse 5. They looked unto him and were lightened. That is the hey part of the verse. And in the wow part of the verse is, and their faces were not ashamed. I want us to look at the word look there. Look at the word look. They look. Who did they look to? They look unto Yahuwah. Who is it talking about? They look. It's talking about his people, the Hebrew Israelite people, when they were in distress. My brothers and sisters, he said, they look unto Yahuwah. They were in deep distress. And he said, they looked unto him and were lightened. Okay, look at the word looked here, because we need to pay attention to this word look. Because sometimes we say something and, but we're not really understanding what it is saying. Okay? And so what we're going to do, my brothers and sisters, seeing that this time is coming to an end. My 20-minute segment is coming to an end. Just a few seconds and it comes to an end. We're gonna look and see what look means, and why they're looking unto him. Okay? And so we're gonna ask you, my brothers and sisters, that as we come back to verse 5, that you'll be a blessing to someone today and walk with the King. Shalom.